Big advantages we are getting out of this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, promised by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, because of his humility, what did he say? The same things were said by Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvathi Thakur. What did he say? My Guru Maharaj said that he is not perfect, but the process what he is giving is perfect. Obviously, they both are perfect. Bhaktisiddhanta is perfect, Bhaktivedanta is perfect, everybody is perfect. But because of humility, they are saying, but they have promised us all that the process they have given is perfect. So our duty as the members of ISKCON or the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya lineage people, we have to follow those instructions. So Vani is more important. So I would say gratitude rooted in the gift of Nama Prabhu and holy name. That's what my Guru Maharaj says, so I'm repeating as his disciple. So Srila Prabhupada instructed us to follow the Shastra. To follow the Shastra, we have to read the Shastra. Book distribution is there. We are distributing so many books. We have to read the books also. We can read the books. We can get the direct instructions through the books. And we can take the full advantage of the system whom they have established with lot of sacrifices. Lot of sacrifices. I would like to read a couple of final instructions by His Divine Grace, Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvathi Thakur. These were given before he left his body. And this is an authorized website where I'm reading ISKCON Desiratory. So a couple of them, not many. There are 10, 12, but I'll read a couple of them. Few. Remember that this world is temporary and lasts only a day or two. So by taking this instruction, what would we say? I have only a day or two. Let me plan for my kids. Let me plan for my grandkids. Let me take care of my insurances, mortgages, my life insurance. No. Think that it is day or two, and what would the best thing you would do? I remember like 10 years back when my Shiksha Guru got the Giri Govardhan and said that whatever you desire and make 3 rounds of it, definitely would going to be successful. But he gave an instruction. What you are asking is more important. Prabhupada said desiring is not a problem. Ignorance is the problem. What you are desiring is important. So get the proper knowledge and desire the best thing and it will be bestowed. Maintain your worldly obligation in whatever way you can, but make the eternal principle devotion to Krishna. Yukta Vairagya principle. That's what Bhaktisiddhanta did. He went with in the royal cars. He went with the royal suits and jackets. Yukta Vairagya. He has utilized Krishna's things in Krishna's service. So whatever we do, yes, we have to work. That's must. We have to get the money to the home. That's must. We have to take care of the children. We have to put them in all extracurricular activities where they want. But the basic eternal principle would be devotion to Krishna. Let hundreds of dangers, insults, and persecutions come. But in spite of them, do not give up the worship of Krishna. Shikshashtakam verse number 8 says, right? If you hug me, embrace me with love, or if you just keep me away from you with broken-hearted, but still, Janmani, Janmanishwari, Mama, Janmani, Janmanishwari, I want to do the service eternal, birth after birth to you. What is the way we can do services? Following their instructions. I can share, but I know many are waiting, and days also, weekdays, and it's late. So I would take a leave. Thank you very much. And I again say, please read the Shastra and try to follow the Shastra. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. His Holiness, His Divine Grace, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai.
Thank you, Mataji. His Divine Grace, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj ki. So thank you so much. And we'll have a couple more. And anybody is here in the Prabhuji side would like to glorify? Anybody is here? Like to say a few words? Well, go. Hare Krishna. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishta Bhutale Srimade Lokanath Swami Namine. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishta Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shvinyavadi Pashatya Deshatarane. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishta Bhutale Srimade Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Namine. Sri Varshabhanavi Devi Daidaya Kripaptaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnanadayine Prabhave Namaha. Madhuriyojjala Premadhya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Shakti Madhuriyojjala Premadhya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostude Namaste Gauravani Sri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Bhathisiddhanta Dwandaharine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace, Bhathisiddhanta Sarasvathi, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at lotus feet. I offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Varshabhanavi Devi Daidaya Dasa, another name of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswathi, who is favored by Srimati Radharani and who is the ocean of transcendental mercy and the deliverer of the science of Krishna. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, the personified energy of Sri Chaitanya Mercy, who deliver devotional service which is enriched with the conjugal love of Radha and Krishna, coming exactly in the line of revelation of Sri Rupa Goswami. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, who are the personified teaching of Lord Chaitanya. You are the deliverer of fallen souls. You do not tolerate any statement which is against the teachings of devotional service enunciated by Srila Rupa Goswami. His Divine Grace, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. So thank you, all dear devotees. There is not enough words that we can glorify His Divine Grace, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. I was reading the Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Vaibhav, which is compiled by His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Maharaj. Maharaj was mentioning in the few introduction page, Maharaj was saying, in a Brahma's day, that means Brahma's day is almost 1000 yuga cycle. In the 1000 yuga cycle, that means it's almost 8.64 billion years. So there are personalities that are very rarely appears on this planet. Hardly few of that they come to this planet to benefit, to give the association, to give the instructions that what is the appropriate and the proper way of worship. So very rarely that these personalities manifest on this planet. It says that very few comes in the one day of Brahma. So dear devotees, we are very, very fortunate. Many times because of our ignorance, because of our impurities, we don't properly understand these personalities. Say this is a human, this is also another person like us. So we can do anything we want, we can say anything we want. If we don't even understand the Guru, we don't even understand these great personalities. So that's why that we are here today to understand the glories of these great personalities, especially Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. We can understand from Srila Prabhupada's words when Srila Prabhupada came to this Western region, Western world, and Srila Prabhupada was giving this to the disciples that I didn't have any much education, and have any much capacity, and have any much wealth or anything. I didn't even have a good body, even good health. At this age of 69, that if I had to come here and bring all of you in this Krishna consciousness, that is nothing but the mercy of my spiritual master. All I was doing is just following or just repeating, like Srila Prabhupada was saying, I'm just a puppet. I was just following, I was just giving that the same instructions my Guru Maharaj given to me. So then Srila Prabhupada was saying that that's what is you want to do. You also have to continue the same way. So this Srila Prabhupada was instructing to his disciples as well. That Srila Prabhupada was saying that even that this Krishna consciousness is spread around the world, it is nothing but the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, nothing else. Just the mercy. So they are ocean of mercy, dear devotees. They are ocean of mercy. So this was one of the word that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was giving just before departing from this world. Maharaj was saying, serve before desire. What does that mean? Serve, desire before. That means serve the Vaishnavas, serve the spiritual master, serve the devotees. And that's all what we can do. We cannot directly reach to the Krishna. Only through the mercy of Guru and the Vaishnavas, Guru Kripa, Guru Krishna Kripa, Guru Vaishnava Kripa, Sadhu Kripa, only that we can understand other Vaishnavas. We cannot otherwise understand even. So it's very, very important that we take shelter of these acharyas, great personalities. Not that just acharyas. See that the transformation which manifests, complete transformation, the entire world. As we know that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was envisioning to spread this Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission throughout the world. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned that, Nagaradi Grame Mora Naam Hoile. Every town and village, my names will be chanted. How that is going to happen? So Krishna is arranged, and it's mentioned that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj is Nitya Siddha. What is Nitya Siddha means? Eternally liberated. And there is also opposite to that, Nitya Baddha. That's what is we are all. We are all eternally conditioned. But only by this mercy and association of this great personality, we can little bit come out of it. Then we can understand that what is our eternal constitutional position. We are completely immersed in this material maya, this material impurities, and completely covered by it. And if we think that our own way, our own capacity, if we put ourselves, no, we cannot. We need to take the shelter of the lotus feet of this acharyas, this great personality. Especially we are very, very great fortune, very, very good fortune that, very fortunate that we have Srila Prabhupada and we have Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. There is beautiful way that when Gaura Kishore Babaji Maharaj came back from Vrindavan, Maharaj didn't want to associate with anybody and always completely dedicated to chant the holy name, very secluded way. That's the time Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentioned to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, go and take Diksha from Bhakti Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Maharaj was not even giving this initiation. But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj said that if you don't give me initiation, there is no use of my life. there is no use anymore. Let me, let me go and die in the Ganges. Hearing this, that dedication, then Srila Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, then okay, go and come back. I will ask Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and I will follow the instructions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu whether to give or not. Then again, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, it was Bimala Prasad that time. A couple of times came and asked, did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mention that will I get the initiation from you? No, I forgot. I didn't ask. I forgot to ask. This was, so somehow, Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj to, stop that and to take that. So what is that means? This initiation means it's not a cheap process. It's not cheap process. One has to be completely serious and dedicated to this process of bhakti. Then Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj gave this beautiful name, Varshanabhi Devi Daidya Das. Varshanabhi Devi Daidya Das. That's the name that initiated name of the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj is glorifying the Gaura Kishore Babaji in such a way that says that when I came in front of Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, I thought I had so much of qualifications, mathematicians, logician, Jyotish, Pandit. But when I came before Gaura Kishore Das Babaji, everything was diminished because of then I realized that I am nothing in front of Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So this is the greatness of the devotee, dear devotees. That's what is exactly Gaura Kishore Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was teaching to us, that we should be extremely serious, and that's the entire life of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was like that. He was very, very strict on this process of bhakti, and that's exemplifying it. And then also we know that at the last moment, there is a beautiful lecture Maharaj gave in the Gaudiya Mud. and instructing, even before that, passing this, instructing to everyone that what to do, what to do, what to do. And on the 31st night, early morning, that the 1st of January 1936, that just before passing, Maharaj was completely awake. And then just say, "Oh Krishna, oh Krishna, oh Krishna," 3 times, just raised his chest. And then the devotee said, "It's all over, it's past." This was the glory, this was the this happens not only for the, great devotees can happen all this, and just eternally entered in the lila of Sri Radha and Krishna. So thank you, dear devotees, and time is running out. So thank you so much for joining, and we all have to read, and there is a wonderful book called Bhathisiddhanta Vaibhav. We have a few copies maybe left. There's a complete the biography, complete life story of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. Please take it and read it, and then we can see that the glories, appearance of and activities of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. So please take that moment, and that's why we are here to understand more and more, so that we can also purify and dedicate ourselves in this path of bhakti. Otherwise, just think about that this human form was very rare that we have this. And then we have this opportunity to meet and associate with such a great person. What is our great fortune then? And their mercy is always there. All we need to do is just be there. That's all. Just be there, like Srila Prabhupada. Just be there in this boom and association with the devotees and follow the process and this bhakti. And then we can be easily purify ourselves. Nothing else. So thank you so much, and being here today, and it's a very glorious, and especially 150th anniversary, and very glorious, and how much transformation just by that dedication and determination of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. The entire world is changing. And end up, completely inundated with the names of Krishna all over the places. So thank you so much, and His Divine Grace, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki, Avirbhav Maha Maholsava ki, Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Sadul request. Gordhan Bhakta Prabhu, you want to say something? Krishna Amanta Prabhu would like to say a few words. Okay, want to say something? And after that will be
Hare Krishna. I just would like to read some of the findings yesterday Maharaj from Delhi temple gave. So I copied out his notes, some of the notes. I'll just read some highlights from that. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, right, he is also called Lion Guru, right? Because after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advent, then there was a gap on Vaishnavism, that a lot of atrocities, a lot of Mayavadam is going on in India. At that time, Bhaktivinoda Thakur played a very important role to re-establish the Vaishnavism. Okay? And when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj the Bhaktivinoda Thakur was in Jagannath Puri, and there's one incident that if you go to Jagannath Puri, the house of Bhaktivinoda Thakur is few yards from the Jagannath temple. And what happens that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami taken birth, and Jagannath Rathayatra is happening, and Jagannath cart comes and exactly stops in front of the Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house. And cart was not moving at all, and 2-3 days. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur thought, okay, because Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami was born at that point, he brought him to the cart, and suddenly the garland from Jagannath falls, and he gets the blessings of Jagannath. And at that point, the cart was able to move it. So, and also Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami when Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayed to establish this Vaishnava Dharma to Jagannath, he gave Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami is also called a ray of Vishnu. It's called ray of Vishnu. So that's how the Jagannath cart started. And also there are some incidents in Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami's life that the mangoes, you all know that. One time, when he was a 2 years child, then Bhaktivinoda Thakur bought mangoes, and as a child he took it and ate. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, "No, how can you eat without offering to our deities?" Then he took that as a heart and soul, and he never ever ate again mangoes in his lifetime. So that shows how, he's a ray of Vishnu. We can't, what else we can talk about such a great. And also, the great fortune is he gave us Prabhupada. What else we need? He gave us Prabhupada, who delivered the whole world in ISKCON. So these are some of the things. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं हरिः ओं तत्सत्। श्री भक्तिसिद्धांत ठाकुर आविर्भाव महामहोत्सव की जय। So many lessons to be learned, but at least couple of important points discussing this morning also. Significant contribution, one of the significant contribution, of course we know book distribution. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur established that every day morning everybody has to wake up before 4:30 and making sure everybody is chanting 64 rounds. Obviously, Srila Prabhupada has made it easy for us, 16 rounds. And he also emphasized, everybody was reading what in the morning? Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chaitanya Bhagavat. Because to understand the principles of Vaishnava etiquette, understand the principles of Vaishnava culture, and understand the principles of how to be Antaranga Bhakta, not Bahiranga Bhakta. Initially we may do that, but gradually we have to become Antaranga Bhakta, internalize the process. How we can do that? Only if we take shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through Gaur Leela, hearing in the association of Gaura Bhakta, Gaura Katha, then actually we can understand how to deal with Vaishnavas, how to hear, how to respect, how to love. So that's why Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur established that in the morning everybody read Chaitanya Bhagavat, other than the chanting. And he emphasized also hearing Harikatha till the last breath. And Srila Prabhupada has clearly emphasized that whole life till his last breath he was speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, translating and speaking to his disciples on the Bhagavad Dharma, Makine Bhagavad Dharma, as Srila Prabhupada wrote. So Prabhupada understood the desires of his spiritual master. So in order for us to understand the desires of the spiritual master, the previous acharyas, we must sincerely submit and hear Harikatha regularly. Our Guru Varga, Srila Prabhupada's disciples, at least they hear, some of them hear 3 to 4, 5 hours. As well Gaur Govind Maharaj. Many others, minimum 1 hour and anything above. So we have to take this principle of Harikatha hearing regularly from Prabhupada and from our spiritual master and in the association audio. Regularly has to happen. Then only we can become Antaranga Bhakta. Otherwise, there is no possibility to become Antaranga Bhakta. We are always external. We are always trying to find something externally, not internally cultivating that mood of what actually desires of Acharya. When we come to temple, also same thing happens generally. Where in that external periphery, we run around or finish, run. It's not done in a mood in which it is actually really trying to find pleasing to actually Guru and Acharya and the Supreme Lordship. So if we cultivate this mood of hearing Harikatha with great absorption, Grananti means take in the heart. That means with great absorption, great attention. Then only we can actually understand the desires of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur and Srila Prabhupada. And then actually we all can flourish, we all can have loving relationships our movement can increase, and we can ultimately develop, so much happiness inside the heart, and that can permeate, whole New Jersey and whole US. So it's up to us how we want to pursue this process given by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. Thank you very much. Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai.
नमो विष्णु पदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हरे कृष्ण। So it's such a auspicious occasion. We're celebrating we request parents to please take care of your children. We're celebrating 150th anniversary of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj. We're fortunate. This is something very special that for us to witness that we can be here, we can talk about Bhakti on 150th. We have done something good in our life. Some pious credits are there. So I'll just mention one thing. You probably heard before that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj was a lion guru. On the banner also we printed here, you'll see lion guru. So sometimes that can be a little misunderstood. Lion usually is used for that when lion comes in the forest, everybody else runs away. Right? That's the lion idea. Lion is brave. Lion is, he can bully. By seeing him, all the little animals, the deers and everybody else run away. He's the king. He can boast. He can. So that's not what it means when we say Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj is the lion guru. Yes, sometimes we say Mayavadis used to run away from him and they'll go to the other street. If he's walking on this avenue, they will go to the other avenue. But I was reflecting, I was meditating, what does this actually mean? When our Vaishnavas, when our devotees, when they don't practice duplicity, then they become like a lion. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was such a example. And whenever I read this, it moves my heart so much that he was the topmost scholar of that time.
If you read Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj biography, you'll see at 7-year-old, he remembered Bhagavad Gita. He became the best astrologer. The king of Tripura, he hired him as his consultant. You could not find anybody scholarly at that time, more scholarly than Bhagavad. But then his Gurudev, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, was staying where people pass stool in the morning. So you can see a highly scholar person taking Guru who is living in, who does not know how to sign actually. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj did not have a pen and a paper in his life. Did not know how to sign a piece of paper. And not only once, I believe Bimal Prasad, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj name before initiation, he went to see his Guru almost 17 times to ask for initiation, for Diksha. We somehow, we become very disturbed if we hear, not this year from our Gurus, maybe let's wait. Or from some of our Shiksha Gurus, if they say, not sure you're ready yet, let's wait. We may not say anything, but inside it's very difficult to handle. That how come my other friends are all. So, but Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati went 17 times. Every time he would go, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj will say, I want to talk to Mahaprabhu. Let's see what Mahaprabhu says. He hasn't answered yet. So this just one quality I'm just highlighting. I'll close in a minute or two. That a highest scholar of the time taking shelter of a sadhu who materially may not seem to be scholarly, but because Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj's father, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakura, approved, he said, I want you, because Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj always thought that my father is my guru, because he learned everything from his father, everything. He was so indebted to his father. He had great respect for his father. And he wanted to give his life to propagate, to further his father's mission. That was his life and mission. But father said, no. This is ghar ki baat, right? I want you to go and surrender to this devotee who lives in the crematorium / places where people pass to. So father wanted to give this lesson to his son. And son took it very honestly, without any duplicity, surrendered fully, took shelter of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. And there is so much more we can share. But on this very auspicious day, we would like to take shelter of His Divine Grace, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj. And we pray to him that just like he blessed our Param Guru Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ji, also please, he's our Param Guru. He also blesses us so we can follow in his footsteps. He instructed Prabhupada Ji, print books. If you have to sell marble in the temple, please go ahead and sell. But distribute books as Barhed Mardanga. Let's follow on his steps. and we pray to bless us that we also become non-duplicious, just like he did not have any duplicity. What do you see, what do you get? Busy wig. So we want that. Thank you very, very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj ki.
Thank you, Devadan Prabhu. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Om Gnanaatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurmitanyena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Gurudas Jayadvaita Swaminiti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatadesha Tarine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvathi Ti Namine. Shri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj ki jai. Thank you very much for joining on this most auspicious 150th birth anniversary of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. So many of you have touched wonderfully so many beautiful qualities of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. Ray of Vishnu is not an ordinary child from his birth. Something I want to reflect on few points which touches my heart. As Devkinpo was mentioning that he was completely serving his father, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He was helping Bhaktivinoda Thakur in translation of Sri Rupa Goswami's Upadeshamrita. And during that time, Bhaktivinoda Thakur ends his manifested lila during 1914. And before that, Gaur Kishodas Babaji Maharaj, spiritual master of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, also ends his manifested lila. And we see that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj feels completely disheartened. He feels completely disheartened. That, he stops his work on the translation of Upadeshamrita. That, whom would I take the translation of the meanings to consult on? He will normally take to Bhaktivinoda Thakur. That he is not there anymore. He was feeling disheartened, and in that disheartened state, that night, Panchatattva, all the Goswamis Bhakti Vinod Thakur and all appeared in his dream at night, instructing him three things that he needs to continue on. And those three things were Gaura Nam, Gaura Dham, and Gaura Kam. The name of the Lord needs to spread throughout the world. The glories of Gaura Dham needs to spread throughout the world. And the activities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission needs to spread throughout the world. And he took that to heart and continued on after that more strongly. And we see how he focused on, as Devakan Prabhu mentioned about Brihad Medanga, book distribution, that, I'm not concerned about big temples. I'm ready to sell off all the marble of the temple if I have to establish a printing press to print books and distribute books, because that's like Brihad Medanga. So in meeting with Srila Prabhupada, he instructed Srila Prabhupada on this very important point on distributing books or spreading the mission of Mahaprabhu. You are good in English, go to the West and preach in West. Empowering Srila Prabhupada in his very, very first meeting, right, in very, very first meeting. Then Gaura Nam, like we heard that for many years he took a vow to chant 1 billion names of the holy name continuously. Every Chaturmas, focus on chanting the names continuously without stopping, with full determination, and with so much determination that he is now, whatever he will eat, whatever khichdi is cooked, he will just bow down, and whatever comes in his mouth, that used to be his meal for the entire day. Right. So completely focused on that Gaura Nam. Even, we see all this wonderful decoration for our Kirtan Love Fest, which we recently had. And he is the one who established the most active ingredient required for Kirtan. Kirtan active ingredient. Right. He had his disciples. He will push that disciple forward who not sing that melodiously to do kirtan, right? Because he will assess that that disciple has devotion and he will sing devotionally. So the most active ingredient for kirtan is devotion to the Supreme Lord. Not that we are big singers or big melody or big this or big that. So the most active ingredient for kirtan is devotion to the Supreme Lord, which he established that. The other important quality which he established is organization. He is the one who envisioned that for this Mahaprabhu's mission to spread, a proper organization is needed. So he is the one who established the original GBC, what we call right now, we have this GBC, which Srila Prabhupada formed. But that entire thought process came from Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvathi Maharaj. He established Gaudiya Math throughout India. So many centers of Gaudiya Math, he established that. And established that, one day, the entire world will take shelter of Mahaprabhu's mission. So if you go to his original temple, which he has built in Mayapur, Yeah. The original temple which he built in Mayapur, we'll see, he established all the 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas, Guru, in that temple. We have Vishnu Swami, we have Nimbarkacharya, we have Ramanujacharya, right? And we have Madhavacharyas, Murti, right there, around the periphery of the inner temple walls or something. And Mahaprabhu's mission was, he did not say, oh, not this, not this. He took 2 salient points from each and every Vaishnava Sampradaya to have that comprehensive philosophy of Achinta Beda Abeda Tattva. So the contribution of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj has been immense. Srila Prabhupada, when he came to the West, he said, there has not been a single moment when I am separated from my spiritual master. At each and every moment, he carried the instruction of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj within his heart to fulfill the mission of Mahaprabhu. Prithvite achayabe nagaradi gram sarvatra pracharya hoibe moro naam. That has been possible by the mercy of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, which Srila Prabhupada carried so nicely. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj ki jai.
Thank you, Madhuri Prabhuji. It's very much heart-touching, and that what we all here to understand that the teachings of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj and how we can take that in our life. And it is mentioned even in the many scriptures as well. Padma Puran was revealed, as Madhuri Prabhuji was just mentioning about these 4 sampradayas. It was revealed that Vaishnava Sampradaya that was referring to His Divine Grace, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. So we should definitely take this in our heart. That's why we are here today. That's the best offering that we can give it to His Divine Grace, nothing else. So it's very, very important, and we take something, at least in our heart, before you leave this temple, that how can I improve, how can I progress more in that teachings, in that mood of the devotion of these great acharyas. At least little bit if you have, life is successful. His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj ki, His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj Avirbhav Maha Maholsava ki jai. So now everybody can turn a little towards on the screen. So we'll be having a presentation. So it's a video presentation, and it's the teachings and some excerpts, synopsis from the Maharaj's lifetime and the life story. So you can hear it and absorb in it. And thank you, Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, you can start.
From 1914 until 1918, Saraswati Thakur gave considerable thought to the necessary steps to be taken in order to widely spread the Sankirtan movement. Having received direct intimation from both his gurus and from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly, Saraswati Thakur resolved to accept Tridandi Sannyas, the renounced order of life, on the occasion of the 432nd Appearance Day anniversary of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on March the 7th, 1918. Thus, he became known as Tridandi Goswami Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. He then established his preaching headquarters nearby Yogapit at Sri Chaitanya Mat, where he installed deities of Sri Sri Guru Gauranga Gandhavika Giridhari. The Bhagavad printing press was set up at Chaitanya Mat, and the presses worked constantly for printing the message of Sri Chaitanya. That same year, a house was rented at Ultadanga Junction Road in Calcutta, and a flurry of preaching and Sankirtan activities began. Many educated and influential people of Calcutta, such as Jagat Bandhu Datta and Sakhicharan Rai, came to the Ultadanga house to hear the lectures of Saraswati Thakur, and later became his initiated disciples. The place of preaching was called Bhaktivinod Asana, meaning the place of the conception of Bhakti Vinod. Soon thereafter, he awarded Tridandi Sannyas to Sri Jagadish Bhakti Pradeep, a disciple of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and conferred upon him the title Bhakti Pradeep Tirtha. Tridandi Sannyas is the lifelong vow of unconditional service to the Supreme Lord with body, mind and words. In 1920, the deities of Sri Sri Gaura Vinod Ananda were installed at Bhakti Vinod Asana in Calcutta, and the spiritual institution for the widespread propagation of the Sankirtan movement under the name Gaudiya Math officially started. In 1921, the annual Navadvip Mandal Parikram began from Yogapith, and thousands of pilgrims and devotees attended. In 1924, the first Vyasa Puja, celebrating the 50th Appearance Day anniversary of Saraswati Thakur, was held at the Gaudiya Math in Calcutta. In 1925, during the Navadvip Mandal Parikram, Saraswati Thakur and his disciples were physically attacked by an angry mob of caste-conscious Brahmins, Pandits and hired thugs in Navadvip. At that time, Vinod Viharidas, later to become Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj, performed the heroic act of exchanging dress with Saraswati Thakur and diverting the mob while Saraswati Thakur was taken to safety. That year, the Vyasa Puja of Saraswati Thakur was held in Cuttack in Orissa, and he was given the title Prabhupada, meaning at whose feet many masters have taken shelter. 1926 and 1927 saw the publication of the daily Bengali newspaper Nadia Prakash and the monthly English journal The Harmonist. Not a day went by, nor a moment in a day, where Saraswati Thakur was not preaching and propagating the message of Sri Chaitanya. He gave much importance to the publication of Krishna-conscious literature and called the printing press the Brihat Mridanga. Saraswati Thakur often said that the Kartala Mridanga in Sankirtan can be heard nearby, but the printing press can be heard around the world. In the course of 18 years, from 1918 to 1937, Saraswati Thakur published important literatures of the six Goswamis, such as Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Hari Bhakti Vilas, and Sakriya Sa Deepika. He published the Bhagavad Gita commentaries of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Baladev Vidyabhushana. He also published Vrindavan Das Thakur's Chaitanya Bhagavat, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami's Chaitanya Charitamrita, all the works of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the 5th chapter of Brahma Samhita, and Sri Vyasadev's Srimad Bhagavatam. Saraswati Thakur's writing and publishing was indeed monumental. During these years, Saraswati Thakur also established over 64 missionary centers in India and abroad, and installed deities of Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna in all the main Gaudiya Maths, such as Sri Sri Gandhavika Giridhari at Chaitanya Math in Mayapur, Sri Sri Vinod Ananda at Bagbazar Math in Calcutta, Sri Sri Radha Damodar at Krishna Chaitanya Math in Vrindavan, Sri Sri Vinod Madhava at Purushottam Gaudiya Math in Jagannath Puri, Sri Sri Gopi Gopinath at Brahma Gaudiya Math in Alanath, and Sri Sri Nayanabhi Rama at Ramananda Gaudiya Math on the Godavari River. During this time, Saraswati Thakur also conferred sannyas on a total of 21 disciples and sent them out to preach the message of Sri Chaitanya. Some of his prominent sannyasi disciples were Sri Bhakti Pradeep Tirtha Maharaj, his first sannyasi disciple, Sri Bhakti Hriday Ban Maharaj, his leading preacher in Europe, Sri Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, the guardian of pure devotion, Sri Bhakti Vivek Bharati Maharaj, a great preacher of Srimad Bhagavatam, and Sri Bhakti Vichar Yajavara Maharaj, the last initiated sannyas disciple of Saraswati Thakur. After moving the deities from Ultadanga Junction Road to the newly constructed temple at Bagbazar, Saraswati Thakur opened the first theistic diorama exhibition in Mayapur during the 1930 Gaurapanima festival. The dioramas depicted the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya and the principles of devotional service. In 1932, Saraswati Thakur travelled to South India again, where he preached the Sankirtan movement of Sri Chaitanya and established the worship of Sri Chaitanya's lotus feet in several important holy places, such as Mangalagiri, the place of Lord Narasingha, and Kovur, where Sri Chaitanya met Ramananda Rai. He travelled with a few of his disciples as far south as Mysore and Uti. At Uti, he wrote the forewords to Sri Brahma Samhita and Sri Krishna Chaitanya by Professor Nishikant Sanyal. At Mysore, he was the honoured guest in the palace of the king Krishna Rajwadya. During his stay in Mysore, Saraswati Thakur lectured on the principles of Srimad Bhagavatam at the Maharaja's Sanskrit College and visited several of the local temples such as Nanjangud and Sri Rangapatna on the banks of the Kaveri River. Saraswati Thakur was keen to preach Krishna consciousness to Westerners. In his travels throughout India, he sometimes discussed philosophy and religion with persons like the German scholar Dr. Magnus Hirschfeld, Sir William Malcolm Haley, Governor of the United Provinces, and Professor Albert Southers from Ohio State University. Saraswati Thakur often made elaborate arrangements for Westerners to come to Mayapur to hear the sublime teachings of Sri Chaitanya. From South India, Saraswati Thakur returned to Bengal, where he laid the foundation stone at the house of Advaita Acharya in Mayapur. The Bhaktivinoda Institute, an educational foundation for the residents of Sridham Mayapur, was also opened that same year, and many students were admitted. The first Vrajamandu Parikram began in 1932, and Saraswati Thakur and his disciples circumambulated Vrajamandala during the month of Kartik. Saraswati Thakur arrived in Vrindavan by car with many of his non-Brahmin disciples. This created quite a stir among the Kaska Swamis of Vrindavan, and all the main temples closed their doors in protest. Only the Radha Raman temple opened its doors and welcomed Saraswati Thakur and his disciples. At the Radha Raman temple, Saraswati Thakur commented that he was getting the darshan of all the deities of Vrindavan in Radha Raman.
So this is the very, I want to tell that this is the very close relation with the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati and our great grandfather Madhusudan Goswami. And they have together, they have preached together all over the India. At that time, the Arya Samajis, they were very powerful, and they want to criticize about that deity worship and our Gaudiya Vaishnava cult. They don't accept that Mahaprabhu was the incarnation of Radha and Krishna. They have said that only the Mahaprabhu was the great personality, but not the incarnation of Radha and Krishna. But our great-grandfather and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, they have proved with the scriptures that Mahaprabhu was the incarnation of Radha and Krishna. And they have given the challenge to Arya Samajis. And they have defeated them, and they have accepted that Mahaprabhu was the incarnation of Radha and Krishna. So, at that time, that all the temples, they have allowed Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati after that he can visit all these Gaudiya Vaishnava temples and other temples. And he has visited and he has given the respect from the temples and the local Gaudiya Vaishnava sadhus.
News of this came as the death blow to the Sahaja and caste Brahmin communities of Navadvip. In September of 1935, Bhakti Hriday Ban Maharaj returned from preaching in Europe and was greeted with a grand reception in Howrah Station in Calcutta. With Ban Maharaj were two German scholars, Baron von Goethe and Herr Ernst Schulze. In due course, Ernst Schulze fully embraced Gaudiya Vaishnavism and became Sadananda Das, an initiated disciple of Saraswati Thakur. Saraswati Thakur was happy upon the return of his preachers from Europe, but still remained anxious that someday strong preachers should become permanently established in Western countries. In October 1936, Saraswati Thakur went to Jagannath Puri, where he began to manifest the pastimes of his departure from this world. In Puri, he stayed at Chattograparvat and preached vigorously to his disciples and visitors. During one confidential discourse, he mentioned that we will not live in this world very long, and that if we can die while continuously doing Krishna Kirtan, then our birth will have been successful. We are only carriers of the message of Sri Chaitanya. In December, Saraswati Thakur returned to Calcutta and stayed at Bagbazar Gaudiya Math. It was here that he gave his last instructions to his disciples. Always preach the message of Sri Rupa Raghunath, the followers of Sri Chaitanya. Our only desire is to become the dust at the feet of the followers of Sri Rupa Raghunath. While staying at Bagbazar Gaudiya Math on January the 1st, 1937, at 5:30 a.m., Saraswati Thakur, who had descended to this world from the personal entourage of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, concluded his earthly pastimes and returned to the abode of the Supreme Lord. Much to the wonder of everyone, all the clocks of the Math stopped at exactly that moment. Arrangements were then made to take Saraswati Thakur's body to Mayapur by train, where he was placed in Samadhi. Along the way, thousands of people gathered to pay their respects to this great personality who had boldly preached the message of Sri Chaitanya for the benefit of all.
A special train from Calcutta to Krishnanagar was arranged, and from Bagbazar Math we carried his holy body to Srila station. From there, there's a special train to Krishnanagar. From there, on the roof of a bus, came to this Sarvganja Ghat. From there, we crossed the Saraswati river, and then again we carried by our shoulder to the Math. And there, this place of Samadhi. In the morning we reached. The whole day it took to come from Calcutta, to come to Chaitanya Math. About 7, 8 o'clock we reached Chaitanya Math at night.
In 1965, Bhaktisiddhanta Swami set sail on the good ship Jaladuta, bound for the United States. He carried with him a trunk of newly published volumes of Srimad Bhagavatam with commentary in English. Disembarking from the Jaladuta at New York City, Lord Krishna began to make Bhaktisiddhanta Swami dance, the effect of which would ignite the Sankirtan movement on a global scale. In 12 short years, Bhaktisiddhanta Swami, then known as Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Prabhupada, was responsible for millions of Krishna-conscious literatures being distributed in dozens of languages around the world. Temples and places of worship were established, prasadam, the mercy of Lord Krishna, was distributed to millions, and thousands of Western men and women embraced the holy name of Krishna and the teachings of Lord Chaitanya.
Take advantage of this movement and make your life perfect. Go back to home, back to Godhead.
Due to Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Hare Krishna had become a household word in Western countries. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada commented many times that his success was only due to the blessings of his spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvathi Thakur. In the 1980s and 90s, the words of other prominent preachers of the Sankirtan movement, such as those of Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj and Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, also became heard in the Western world. The involvement of these two great personalities in the Krishna consciousness movement further enhanced the achievements of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Now, in the 21st century, the disciples and grand disciples of these great spiritual masters continue the spreading of the Sankirtan movement on virtually every continent, in every country, and in every town and village of the world. Krishna consciousness is the eternal consciousness of the soul. It is not limited by race, color, or a particular society. Krishna consciousness is universal, and those who understand this are indeed fortunate. May the blessings of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvathi Thakur remain with them forever.
परमं सुपरिपुराजगाचार्य सतर सदस्यमान भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय.
Hare Krishna. His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. So thank you so much. And the next program is that we'll be having Pushpanjali. So Mataji's can be on this side and Prabhuji can be also on this side. So we'll be reciting the prayers. And at the last, you can offer 3 times the Pushpanjali to His Divine Grace. So you can keep that 3-part, the flowers you received, just keep that as a 3 times to offer to the Divine Grace. So everybody can also switch on the light.
Mataji's, they got right? You should put a tray and they put it, otherwise it will be all over the place. Ask them to put it here only, on the lotus feet of Prabhupada. Put that in the petals in here. Put the petals here. After that, maybe, Roji, move that table over. That table, bring that table, small table. So the table is coming. So we'll put the table here. Table, where? Big table? Okay, yeah. Just keep it back. Say this is Maha. This is Bhoga. Yeah, put it. Okay. Cell phone. Have it open. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gnananjana Chalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान सगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नमो ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नमो ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने। श्रीवार्षवानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्दये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञानदायिने प्रभवे नमः। माधुर्योज्ज्वल प्रेमाढ्य श्रीरूपनोग भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते। नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दिनतारिणे रूपनोग विरुद्धापा अपसिद्धांत अपसिद्ध द्वांतहारिणे नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलंबरसाम्बोधे पदाम्बुजायते नमः। नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंदनामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपनुगावरायते गौराविर्भावभूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्ट सज्जन प्रियः वैष्णव सार्वभौमा श्री जगन्नाथायते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। नमो महामदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपास्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। जयतां सुरतो पंगो मम मंदमतेर्गति मत सर्वस्व पदाम्बोजो राधा मदन मोहनो दिव्यवृंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमदा श्रीमद्रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थो श्रीमद्राधा श्रील गोविंद देवो प्रेष्यालिवि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमान रासरसारंभी वंशी वटतटस्थितः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रियेस्तुनः तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. We'll chant 3 times Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur's pranam mantra and keep the flowers for 3 times. Each time those who offered obeisances go back and offer your obeisance, stay there so that others get opportunity to offer. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvathi Namine Sri Varshavanavi Devi Daitaya Krupabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Pravave Namaha. Yesha Pushpanjali Ayam Paramparam Gurave Namaha. Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur Avirbhav Mahamahotsav ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Bhaktam ki jai. Children can go front. Okay. Second time. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvathi Namine Sri Varshavanavi Devi Daitaya Krupabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhave Namaha. Esha Pushpanjali Ayam Paramparam Gurave Namaha. Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur Radha Prabhupada ki jai. Those who offered, come back. Maybe put it here on the side. We don't want Okay, third time. It is logged. It is a mess up. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvathi Namine वार्षवानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः. ओके, एष पुष्पांजलि अयं परमं गुरवे नमः. ओके, सॉरी.
Hare Krishna. So everybody can offer the obeisances. So we'll be having the Guru Puja. So everybody can come back and participate in this Guru Puja. When the Arati goes on, so everybody please be here. And okay, so we'll be starting. So Prabhuji, please put the Samsara Dhava on the screen. So we'll be starting that in few minutes. Madhuri Prabhu is there. Please. Yeah. So everybody can stay back once you are offered. So yep, okay. His Divine Grace Srila Bhathisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki. His Divine Grace Srila Bhathisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Avirbhav Maha Maholsava ki. Samsara Dava Nanalida Loka Tranaya Karunya Ghana Ghanatva Samsara Dava Nanalida Loka Tranaya Karunya Ghana Ghanatva Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya Vande Guru Sri Charanaravindam Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya Vande Guru Sri Charanaravindam 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 Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nritya Geda Vaditra Madhyan Manasorasena Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita Vaditra Madhyan Manasorasena Romanjakamba Srutaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Sri Charanaravindam Romanjakamba Srutaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Sri Charanaravindam 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 Sri Vigrahara Dhana Nityanana Sringara Tanma Diramarjanado Sri Vigrahara Dhana Nityanana
शृङ्गारतान्मन्दिरमजनादो
युक्तस्य भक्तां शनियुञ्जदोऽपि वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं युक्तस्य
भक्तां तनयुजतोऽपि वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दं
वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं
वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दं
चतुर्वेद श्री भगवत्प्रसादो स्वादन्न तृप्तान् हरिभक्तसङ्गा
वेदासि भगवत्प्रसादो स्वदनतृप्ता हरिभक्तसङ्गा
कृदैव तृप्तं भजद सदैव वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं कृदैव
तृप्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दं
वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे
गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दं
निकुञ्जयो नो मृदिगलिसिद्धे यायालभीर्यो तिरपेक्षणीया निकुञ्ज
Gunarati Kelisidya Yayaliviru Tirapekshaniya
तत्रादिदाक्ष्या दधिवल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं
Dakshayati Valavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanadavindam
श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपारा माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्नां श्रीराधिका
Madhavayodapala Madhuryalila Gunarupanam
प्रदीक्षणा स्वाधनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं प्रदीक्षणा
स्वाधनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं
वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं
वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं
निकुञ्जयो नो हृदिगलिसिद्धे यायालभीर्यो तिरपेक्षणीया निकुञ्जयो
Gunarati Kelisidya Yayaliviru Tirapekshaniya
तत्रादिदाक्ष्या दधिवल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं
Dakshayati Valavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanadavindam
वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे
Guru Shri Charanadavindam Vande Guru Shri Charanadavindam
साक्षादरित्रेण समस्तशास्त्रे युक्ता सदाब्धि रेखसब्धि
Trena Samasta Sastre
युक्ता सदा भाव अदेव सब्धि किन्तु प्रभोया प्रियव तस्या वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं किन्तु
प्रभोया प्रिया एव तस्या वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं
वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे
गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं
यस्य प्रसादान् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादान् नगदी कुडोपि यस्य
प्रसाद भगवत्प्रसादो यश प्रसाद नगति कुतोऽपि
ध्यायां सुवं तस्य यस्राति सन्ध्या वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं ध्यायां
तस्य यशस्ति सन्ध्यां वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं
वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणारविन्दं नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमदे भक्ति वेदान्त स्वामी निधि नामिने नमः
ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदान्त स्वामी निधि
नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वतदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री
कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त
वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि 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 बोल। His Divine Grace Srila Bhathisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj आविर्भाव महामहोत्सव की Divine Grace Srila Bhathisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj की श्रील प्रभुपाद की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindubhyev cha patidanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnavranda ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining today. It was a beautiful, ecstatic Avirbhav Maholtsav of Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. Now we'll be serving the prasadam on the community hall. Everybody can honor the prasadam. Yeah, also we need some volunteers to help to clean up these places so that we can be clean and tidy. So few devotees, please come forward.